Good morning, it's Gloria here today with a little bit of a mass make on a Monday, so Mass Make Monday, I guess. I saw these cute little ephemera pieces that Gayle Agostinelli made on her channel, and she saw them on another channel. So I'll link Gayle's channel down below, and then you can just follow the links to the other channel that she saw them on. I just thought they were kind of cute. Now, she did it with double-sided digitals, so I'm going to use some double-sided scrapbook paper. This is my prototype for my idea journal. So I'm just going to leave this one as is. I'm not going to decorate it, but it kind of gives you an idea. So I have some double-sided paper. I have a couple double-sided digitals that I just glued another piece of paper on the back because I didn't feel like double-side printing it. It might be too thick. We'll find out if that was a mistake. So we'll start with this digital, which was a freebie. Now, I did glue a piece of coffee dyed paper on the back, so I'm just going to trim it up a little bit. I hope everyone's well. I have been doing a few YouTube videos. If you like the content, I'd truly appreciate it if you'd like it and subscribe. No pressure if you like the content. I am been paper crafting for about 25 years. I think I've mentioned before, but mostly cards, greeting cards. I've branched off into junk journals now, which I really enjoy, and I still make greeting cards too. I might do a video on that as well. So this is the side I want to show. So I'm gonna fold it. I think, oh no, I'm wrong, sorry. So this side up. So you fold up as big as a pocket as you would like. So that will be these pockets here. I hope that's explanatory. So this is 8.5 by 11. Digital printed. I personally backed it with coffee dyed paper, as I mentioned, but you could do a double-sided scrapbook paper or print your digital double-sided. So, and then we're going to take it and fold it in half. So this piece of paper, and I'm going to need my bone folder because I have two pieces of thin paper. So then you're left with something like this. So right now, this is 5 inches by 6.5 inches. So then when you had it folded like this, you're going to fold back in the front and then inward from the back. So we'll do that now. So you just kind of eyeball it. How big of a strip in the front you'd like. I think that there, and try to get it straight. Actually, I'm going to fold right on that brown spot there. Let's see if I can get it straight. Like I said, maybe this wasn't a good idea to tape a piece on the back, but that's what I did. So then you want to fold this so it's even, because you don't want one part hanging over the other, because it's like a little folio. So kind of get it so it's about the same. So this is what we have then. So 8.5, 11, fold up to create a pocket, fold directly in half, fold back kind of what you would like for a pocket and a tuck. And then on the inside, I then just folded it back to line up, if you could see that. But I'm going to take this now and fold it in because I want it on the inside of my folio, not on the outside. But folding it outward first helps you to line it up so it's even. So then you have a little something like this. So you can see that this one is a little bit bigger and shorter. Just keep an eye on how wide you're making them. This is 4 inches, so that would fit in a pocket of a journal quite easily. So I just thought this was such a a nice kind of idea to use up some double-sided scrapbook paper even that you have sitting around that you're not using. So on here you can see then, this is a teeny tiny pocket. So I'm going to punch a little hole here. And I'm trying to think how Gayle, if she left that or did she glue that as a pocket? I think she's glued it. I'm going to have to check because I didn't glue it on my prototype. So first then we're going to punch our holes. So let's do the inside pockets first. So it's easier to punch your holes before you glue down. So this is kind of going to be my guideline. Sorry, I'm moving all over here. So I need to punch a hole here for a pocket, a little thumb hole. And you don't have to either. It just kind of helps identify that there's a little. Now this one I'm going to need a tiny little thumb hole. So I'm just going to get my little Stampin' Up! Slit punch. Just so I don't, there. That's a tiny, tiny one. And then we're going to fold this up like this. So we have these two that match now. And then this is going to fold over and be glued. So we need this will be a little pocket here, and then this will be a side tuck. So we'll glue here, here, and here. So we're going to need a thumb hole here in between this section, and then a thumb hole centered in between kind of this section here. So we'll do that. And I think that this little pocket's big enough that I could probably just use the punch that I have. Like that. So then it will look like this. So I'm going to do all the folding. I'm not real thrilled with how this looks in the front, but anyway, we'll do all our folding, and then we'll do our punching, and then we'll do our gluing and our inking. So here's another one. This is just a piece of scrapbook paper. You have to think if it's directional. Like I think I would like it like this. So, and that would look nice at the top. So I'm going to fold in maybe 2 inches, 1.5 inches. I'm going to move these out of the way. Fold in half. Oh, darn. Oh well, I can cover that with some lace. I thought I cut off the little tear line part and kept the other part, but I didn't. All good. Okay, so we've created our inside pocket. We folded it in half. Now we're going to fold out to the front. So if you want a little wider pocket, oh, sorry, that's my washing machine. Sorry. I'm doing a load of bedding, and it's kind of a bulky load. And we'll fold back to kind of line it up and match as best we can. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then fold it back in. Oh, I think that's a pretty one. Look at that. I'm gonna have to cover that with something, but so then you have something like this. And then you can send it in Happy Mail, put journaling cards, paper, whatever, a little folio for whatever. So we'll punch a little hole here like we did on the previous, and I'm still going to use my slit punch, I think, just because it's a smaller area. And I think I'll do that on this one too. So it's kind of centered in between those two, because we're going to put a glue line here as well. So I'll center this one here as best I can. And then we'll center this one here. So it is easier to punch your thumb holes before you do any of your gluing. So there you go. How quick and easy is that, eh? Beautiful little piece of ephemera. You can tuck in a journal. So let's do a couple more, and then we'll get on to the folding. So I'm going to use this one as well. It's double-sided. I do find it's better to use one sheet of paper that's double-sided, either digital printed on both sides of one sheet of paper, or you could use your scrapbooking paper. So lesson learned for me. So, but I'll still make up the other one. So I think I want the graph paper on the inside, which will make it nice to line up. actually. Oh well, it's all good. No worries. Then I actually want to trim this off. I have this pack of paper that has these lines on it. I sometimes don't see them. Well, yeah, I haven't folded it yet in half, so I'm going to trim this off. There you go. So we're going to fold it up like this. Oh, am I even in camera? I keep moving everything. Fold it in half. So it's kind of, it's a fairly easy, once you do a couple, you kind of get it down. Fold it back. And then I fold it back out again, just to line it up a little easier. So the edges kind of meet. One doesn't overhang the other, and then I fold it back in. I personally find that's a little easier. And if I folded it in, this one I could have just folded in because I got lines to match. Oh, well, not really. Okay, pretty much. Just got to keep it straight. There. Crease your edges. Make sure it's lined up. This one wants to move on me. And there you go. So we'll punch our holes. It is really nice out here today. It's sunny, 12 degrees, going up to 15. The snow is melting. And I'm hoping that we are done with the snow. It does feel like spring though. You can hear the birds singing and it's so nice. Okay, so there's that one. We'll do one more here and then we'll start gluing. So this one, which way? Oh, the print goes sideways, so it doesn't really matter. So I think I'll have a little bit smaller of a pocket on this one. In half. And then fold your front back, how big, basically how much paper you want to show and how big you would like the pocket, I guess, would be your judgment on that, and how wide you would want your final ephemera piece to be. It's kind of a no measuring piece of ephemera to make, which is nice to just kind of go with it. You could even fold them up in front of the TV and ink them and punch your notches and then decorate them at a later date when you have a journal in mind or when you're at your, have all your supplies at hand. So there's that one. I think I like that one actually. Excuse me. So I'm going to punch my holes. Try to get them centered. I don't always, but now I forgot to mention too, which we'll do now. I think we'll stop it there and then we'll ink and glue. So Gayle had cut out this square, which would be right here, just to alleviate some of the bulk, and she also cut a triangle right here for the same reason, to alleviate some of the bulk. So we'll do that now on the 4 that we've done. Oh, yeah, that'll be fine. I just saw that I had punched a hole, but I had punched it through both. I'm gonna cut it from this way just so I can see a little better. So I'm just going to cut kind of barely above the fold line. So you can see there then, if you cut in a little bit, you won't catch on the pocket. So I'm going to kind of just do that at an angle here now, because I didn't cut quite enough. There, see that? So this will fold over nice. And then when you glue, you'll have a little pocket here, you'll have a pocket here. So that's kind of cool. And then she took this piece and just did a V on the fold towards the center. Doesn't have to be too wide, just enough so that it alleviates some of the bulk when you do your folding. So now those pockets will fold up nice and neat as well. Okay, so then we'll glue. Excuse me. I'm going to use my Tombow glue here. So Gayle just, I think, glued along this edge. Just a second. I have glue. No, no glue. It's stuck. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's use this one, which needs to be cleaned as well. I haven't crafted in a couple days, so my glue's all gummed up at the end. There we go. That's me, Lola. It's okay, Lola. So glue that down. And then we're gonna glue Lola. I got her all upset. She thinks someone knocked at the door. So we're gonna glue 3 spots there to seal up our tucks. Lola. And I did not glue down this corner inside because you could always tuck something a little bit larger and it could fit down in there. So, and then we'll glue this pocket down. Lola. And we'll glue this one down too. And then we'll glue, I can't remember if she glued the front. I'm gonna leave it and then I'll pause the video and I'll go look. I forget, because I didn't do it on mine. So I don't know if she left that so you could flip out and write if you wanted. For some reason I thought she did, but because you could create another pocket here and here. I'm gonna glue it, and I'm also gonna I am gonna punch a little hole here. We'll kind of just do our version of it here. And I am gonna glue it here and here and at the bottom again. On this one anyway. Oh, I did that again. Oh, sorry. Lola, you're okay. 3 pounds of fury laying in the sun in the other room. A little Yorkshire silky terrier. And there you go. Yeah, I think that's way better. So you have a tuck spot here, a little one here, and one here. You have a pocket here, you have a pocket here, and you have a pocket here. The one thing I didn't do on this one that I should have before I glued it, I should have inked it. So we'll do that on the next one. I don't mind that this one's uninked. It is black and white, so it just kind of makes these show up a little better. But let's ink the next one. Get my inker out here. Yeah, so I am gonna punch a hole here as well, like a double pocket. I'm just thinking though. Yeah, I am. I'm just gonna go with it. So just kind of open it up, ink it all up. So I'll kind of do this off camera now, fast forward off camera, and come back when they are all inked up. No sense watching me ink, everybody knows how to do that. Okay, I'm back. I have inked all these up, and I did go and recheck Gayle's video, so I'm going to do one exactly the way Gayle did it. So this is just some vintage music paper I backed on single-sided designer series paper. So fold up for your pockets at the bottom, fold over in half, fold back as big of a pocket you'd like in the front and a tuck, and then fold this one. For me, see, I ripped the paper because it's vintage, but it's okay. I folded it back to line it up even, and then I will fold that back in to create my little folio. Now, it is a little bit torn here, but I don't mind that look. I am going for like an older look anyway, so to me, it just adds to it. So I am going to punch my holes. I got to get this right. So Gayle, I don't know if she punched one here, but this became a total side tuck. I had created it as, I accidentally created it as 2 pockets, but you could do that as well. So you could have a little pocket here, a tuck here, and then it's another tiny little pocket here, but it's a pretty tiny pocket. You could put a little ticket in it though. So I'm okay with how that turned out. And I decided I didn't notch it here. I mean, I can, but I don't mind the look that it's not. And then I did my cutting glue, and I did a side pocket here. And I didn't glue into the corner. I just glued this little pocket on the top of the layer. So this is a bigger opening in here if you could get a paper in there. So that is how she did it. So she didn't create like a tiny pocket here and here. So I'm going to do the same that she did. So we have some consistency. So she punched her holes. I know might be hard for you to see. If I do it from this side, maybe it'll be easier because of the seams. So punch a hole here. And then this one kind of goes up and over. She did punch a hole here, just so you kind of know that that's a pocket too. Sorry, I know I'm totally off camera. There. Fold over. I'm going to punch a hole here, halfway sorta. And then I am going to punch a hole here as well, halfway. Just a little one for the little pocket. And I'm going to do the same on the top here in the front. Okay, I think I got it down. But you can make it how you like it. It doesn't matter. Okay, so now we're going to ink up quick. I just wanted to do one front, top to bottom, so we're all on the same page. I don't need to do the inside of that because that's going to be folded over. I'm enjoying my little YouTube channel. Like I had mentioned, I do it just for me. If I can get, if people enjoy my content and like and subscribe, I mean, that always does make you feel good, doesn't it? That you're putting something out there that people like. Okay, so here, I forgot, I'm gonna cut out my 2 little spots that I have to cut out so I can ink in behind them. So I'm gonna do a little triangle here to the seam, like that, to release some of the bulk. So we have a little V, and I'm gonna cut out this whole square, and I'm gonna go a little bit above the score line and a little bit past the score line, just to alleviate the bulk in the fold here, like this. yeah, I like it. So I'm just gonna finish inking quick, and then we'll glue it, and then we'll have some ephemera to put in our to-do box. I'm not going to decorate them on camera. I will decorate them perhaps off camera, just a few of them to show, and I'll just have some pictures on the end. I was just trying to make a quicker video this morning. I feel for me, the quicker the better. Ever hate the sound of your own voice when you hear it on a recording? Okay, wow, those are so cute. Now, where did I leave my glue? How do you lose your glue? There it is. So we are gonna glue along here. And you don't even have to glue along the inside flap if you didn't want to. I am gonna glue along here. And I'm gonna glue along the bottom and the top. I need to get some of that Barely Art, or what's it called? Barely Art glue. So I'm gonna put that up, and then I'm gonna glue a little pocket here with a nice fine tip nozzle. Sorry, I'm talking and thinking. I think though that is such a nice little applicator for doing stuff like this. But I know they don't like to ship it in the winter, I heard, so I didn't bother ordering any because it freezes or something in shipping. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I've heard. So I didn't want to take a chance, so I held off. So see, that is still all open in there. This is glued as a little tuck spot. The glue's still drying, so we'll let that dry. And then we'll glue this pocket down. Just excuse me, I gotta get a wipe. Too much goopy glue here. Sorry. Oh, that's better. That's better. So glue down along here, a thin bead of glue to close that off. And you don't need to glue this side because you're folding it, right? I just want to wipe this glue a little bit because I don't want it to stick. I don't want to stick my folio closed. So then she just glued the whole side tuck here, top and bottom. I didn't get mine 100% straight, but that's okay. I'll just fix it just like that. And then she glued this little pocket shut, which you probably could do first. And there you go. Now I do think she did put some notches here. I kind of like it without the notch because I kind of think you can see it is a tuck spot. But anyway, this one would look cool with some Tim Holtz people on it because of the black and white. So there's one, just single-sided designer paper backed with vintage music paper. I really like how that one turned out. I think it's super cute. We have, okay, yeah, we have these that I inked and forgot to cut. So let's do that quick. Here I thought I was done. I forgot I hadn't done these. Cut these out quick. And she did put a notch here, but you don't have to, but I will. And I'm kind of going to center it to the pocket here as best I can. And I did do a side notch here, so I'm going to have to glue this the way I did the one before I checked the video out. Okay, so let's just do our gluing then. So I'm going to glue That's the front. So I only can glue right here. It's itty bitty. Oh no, no, that's not gonna work either. You know what? I'm gonna fix that. I'm just gonna leave it. Oh no, I can do that, because then I'm gonna glue that whole side down is what I'm gonna do. So this part doesn't flap up. And I'm gonna glue this side down. Sorry about that. Sometimes when you're doing it, you have to kind of think. Imagine that, having to think. Okay, so I'm gonna glue those up. I'm gonna glue that totally sealed there. Glue that up. I'm gonna glue the top here, or the bottom, the pocket, and the top of the flip. Flips in at the back. So we've created a pocket. And then I'm just gonna glue this down and this down. Oh, and because I did the little pocket, I am gonna do it here again, like I did on my other one. So a little bit different, but still cool. Nice thing about paper crafting and junk journaling and all these wonderful YouTube people. Take it and put their spin on it. And so there's a pocket. There will be a little pocket. Here's a pocket. Pocket, 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 pocket. Love it. Done. Let's do this one. So this one I'm not gonna, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Yeah. So I have cut everything off of this one, so we'll just glue. So we'll glue this flap down. Oh no, I don't want to glue that flap down. Do I? Yep. No, I don't need to. The other pocket will hold it, so. And then you can tuck something under there. The bottom, the top. I'm working on the back flap, and then across here where there'd be a pocket for the little side pocket. So I'll glue that down. Sorry about my washing machine going. Had to be done. Yep. Glue that up there. So there's those pockets. This pocket's been glued, so I just have to glue top and bottom. And if you're using directional paper too, you might want to look at it before you start folding, you know, to see what you want on the front, on the back, on the inside, if it's going upside down. Okay, well, that's gonna take a minute to catch. So yeah, so this one is a total side tuck and a pocket. I do like that better, I think. And then you just got the little side pocket here, side pocket, a little pocket here, and here. Last but not least, let's get this glued down. This one is the one that is a digital and coffee dyed paper. I don't even remember if I inked it. I think I did. And I have not cut my slit here. There we go. And that will go like that. Yep. So we'll glue our flaps the way they should be. I'm not going to glue that one down. I'm just going to glue this one. And this one. And this one. And this is all kind of bending up. So we'll glue those up. we'll glue the top and the bottom and the side here for the little pocket where the top of that pocket meets. Yeah, I need some of that Barely Arts glue or whatever it's called, the fine tip point. And then we will fold over and glue the top and the bottom. For a big side tuck. I prefer the big side tuck to what I did originally, but I mean, you could do whatever. If you have a digital kit or something, you're working with a lot of tiny pieces of ephemera, it would be kind of cool to have these little pockets to stick all those little things in. So there we go. That one's done too. Big side tuck, little pocket, big tuck, tuck, pocket, pocket. Super cool challenge. Just a little bit of a Mass Make Monday. It may not be a regular thing, but if I do a Mass Make, it'll probably be on Monday. So there was my prototype, and I'm going to glue this down just so I remember that this is how Gayle did it. Because if I don't glue it down in my prototype book, I'm not going to remember. And you could probably use any size paper. I think a 12 by 12 would be a bit big once you get it folded. Like if you folded it in half and back, in half would be 6 inches. You'd have to definitely cut the height down. But yeah, just have a play with different size papers, different kinds of papers. So there's my prototype. That's not quite sticky yet. Pocket, pocket, open it up. 2 pockets here on the side and 1 tuck in the corner. I think it would be cool in this corner to kind of like stick in like a little scrap pad of paper or something, because it's not something you're gonna, I don't know, just a thought. And then you can decorate it up quite nicely on the front. I haven't done that yet. I will do that. So let's see the ones that we've made today. So we did our prototype. We did this one a little differently than Gayle's. We put the little pocket on the side here. Let me find my bone folder. So we did a little pocket right here. I did not ink this one either. So you can see there's a little pocket there. There's a little pocket there. And this tuck is only a half tuck, kind of like the one on the inside. And we'll open it up. We got a tuck here. A tuck that goes all the way into the corner here, which is nice, a big side tuck. And then we have our little pocket right here. And like I said, on this one, it's kind of hard to see. So I probably would have a little tag that stuck out so you could see it there. I didn't ink this one, but I do love how it turned out. We have this one, which was double-sided designer series paper. Super cute. Did the little pocket on this one again. I love how that turned out. We have this one, which is a freebie digital I got, and it's backed with some coffee dyed paper. This one is a full side tuck on the front. I like that better, as I mentioned. And then the inside. And you even have journaling space here. Or you could stamp or stencil or do whatever you like. We have this pink one, which I did like Gayle. Full side pocket here. A tuck here. Could probably decorate. It would be very nice. And then the side pocket here, here, which is all open into the corner. And this spot too. You could even put a pocket on the back if you wanted, with some of the leftover cutoffs. It's even a triple pocket or something. And this could stuff it full of ephemera and put it in a pocket in your journal or send it off in Happy Mail. And then I have this one, which actually I have to admit is my favorite. I am a neutral girl. This is a single-sided designer series paper. I backed it with some of my vintage music paper. I like this one. I don't know, because to me I could put it in my unfinished box, and if I'm working on a journal, to me anything would go on this one and the full front. Thanks for joining me today for my Mass Make on a Monday, and I hope everyone has a good week. Bye now.